24 hours of the wind that we've had. You can see it's not as crazy as what it was for part of yesterday. It's still blowing 25 miles an hour, 20 to 25. Gusts are getting up to 35 to 40. Now, I made a change here because the Heli, I mean, if it's turning, it should be making something. And I have no idea why it's doing this, but you know, these 2 meters are these 2 connections, these 2 rectifiers. Last night, this was the Heli, and it was showing 0. But even whenever the wind was dying down and all these other meters weren't showing very much, this thing was still moving 400, 500 watts, you know, back into the grid. So I swapped them, and now I just unplugged them and then switched places. I put the i1500 on this one, the Heli on this one. They just changed places. It's the only thing that I did. And now this is currently the Heli. This is the i1500. So that last video showed a lot of zeros off of the Heli. This shows you that it's actually making some pretty decent power. The i1500, I don't know if y'all saw that, 1900 watts right now. It is still just walking all over the Heli. Don't pay attention to the peaks that are shown on these meters. I did not reset the meters whenever I swapped the turbines. So that Heli still peaks way above the i1500. So there's a lot more potential there. But in the same wind, it's struggling to keep up. And I think that one of the things that's happening, I'm certain, because I don't think, I actually went out there and I looked. Whenever it really starts spooling up, it's tilting out of the wind. So probably pretty close to that 1,000 watt mark. But this is a more realistic comparison between the two. Again, that's the Heli. This is the i1500. I think that a lot of it has to do also with the fact that the the i1500's blades are clipped. I went over that in a previous video. I had an incident that broke about 6 inches off the end of one. I ended up going back and trimming the others down. It's also working on a higher voltage system than what I've had it on previously, which really gets the RPM up there. Take a look at this. Rectifiers are still under control. Batteries are cold. Inverters are all right. Yep, there's one more video of the i1500 is really doing a lot of work out there. All right, we'll do another update later on today. See how they're all continuing on. Thanks for watching, guys.